Happy Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. We're here.
We are
made it.
here.
What's going on? I wonder who else here.
Yeah, I hope everybody's dry after
Sarah
last
Fabian's
week.
on.
Sweet.
Sarah, we love
Hi.
Sarah.
Hello,
Hi.
everyone.
Hi.
How's it going?
Glad you could make it tonight, and it's another Wednesday night, and the
Yes.
same rules apply, and all the copyrighted music will be
Sounding like
muted
this?
on Facebook.
And Jamie will tell you what it will.
Head on over to YouTube, and you can check it out there. They don't smush
Mask
it.
it.
They let
Whatever
it,
they call
let it
it.
go.
Yeah.
So, who we got tonight, guys?
Oh my gosh.
It's a surprise.
It's a
We've
surprise.
got Patty Shannon.
No way.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've got the Joe Mama Band.
Yes.
We've got Jeff Brisbin,
Yes.
Sweet.
George Nostrand. And
Gordon Gray,
Yes.
Pig,
Yes.
Trigger Pig. Yes,
Bob
we're gonna do some rock,
Rogers.
and we've got Rintrah.
Yes.
Where did Rintrah go?
It's
Did
on
that
the
not
back
print
of
out?
page
Oh, it's on the
one.
back
It's
of
on
that.
the back.
These
It's
are
on the
our
back.
directions.
Who made this printout?
Who made that
would be
printout?
me.
That would
You
be you,
made the letters
Timothy.
smaller, but then we need thicker glasses.
And let's
Gordon
see.
Gray? Did we say Gordon
Yes,
Gray?
we said Gordon. We got
hey,
Gordon.
Tim.
Rogers.
Hey, Tim.
Yeah.
Tim,
What?
shift to your left a little bit.
Shift to my left a
Yeah.
little bit.
I mean, your right. Sorry.
Oh, my other left.
There you go. Your other left.
My other
You
left.
put
Oh,
your right
that
foot
made my.
in.
Oh,
You
there.
put
Now
your
my.
right foot
That made
out.
my
Is Pete
right
down there?
earphone
I
go.
can't see the
And
screen
then
now.
you shake it all
There he
about.
is.
There
Pete's
we
down there.
go.
Hi, Pete. How you doing?
I got
Great.
frostbite.
It's so. And
It feels like being in Hollywood Squares.
oh, there he is. There's Pete down there.
Hi,
was it?
he's down there.
Why is this cutting out on me? Oh,
I'm right
Here's
here.
a story.
of a lovely lady.
We had one. If Jeff
yes.
Smith is
So-
watching, he would remember. We were in Madison, Wisconsin. We made up words to that, and it was not good.
It was perverse, probably.
Yes, it was.
All right.
He was sleeping on one truss. I was sleeping on the other truss.
Mm.
They
Anyways,
trusted.
And very special, secret,
We
top
do.
secret thing tonight.
We do.
We have a guest,
Yes, we do.
and he's going to be right here.
right
Right?
here, and
Yeah.
it's John.
John,
Yeah.
How you doing?
Hey, what's
Hey,
going
hey.
Hey, John.
How you doing? How you
on,
doing?
man?
How you doing, John?
We had some trigger pigs, so we had to have John.
Yes.
I think John is the closest musician to my house, the studio, whatever we want to call it,
Both.
that there is.
Yeah.
I think he's the closest
Yeah.
one. He's
Well,
just literally.
You're the
right
closest,
there.
Tim.
Well, no, I'm here.
And Dickie's pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think it's a tight race between Dickie and John.
Yeah.
Who's the closest one here? Glad you could be here tonight.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. And we're going to play some Trigger Pig later.
Yeah.
We already
The
said
shred
And that was when
master.
it would just shocked me because I didn't know. You know, I met you with Sarah, and then I see that you just really shred, and it was like, whoa, I didn't know that.
If you haven't heard
the
him
shred
play,
master.
you checked it out. because
Oh, they
it's-
will.
It's significant.
You really
Yeah.
need to.
It's
you really
significant.
need to.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know what other words to use for that.
But we get to talk to John and see what he thinks about stuff, and it's going to be cool.
And we're just going to hang out and listen to some music.
See what I think about stuff. That could be dangerous.
Yeah, no
just
more than me.
It could be
no more
fun.
than me, John.
Yeah.
So what else?
strange.
See, we've gone through all the normal stuff.
Yeah.
So
I think we should.
get to some music.
Well, no, I think we should make a mention of something.
Oh, we
that,
need to make a mention of something. Something that's not so lighthearted.
No,
Yep.
but we need to just bring it up.
Yeah, we all found out today, and all of our local musician
Mm-hmm.
friends found out that a very well-known bass player in our area passed away this morning, Patrick
Yes.
Nolan, and you know,
We send our condolences.
yeah, we send our condolences
to all of his
to
friends and family that are musicians,
and his musical family,
yeah,
and
his regular family and friends.
It
and-
was prolific in
Yeah.
the area, I think is probably the best word.
yeah,
And,
he was an
super
amazing
nice
bass
guy.
player. I saw him with the Jazz Trip and stuff
Yep.
like that. That's
Yeah.
where I saw him the most, and I know he was involved in lots of other things. And it's a shame he's gone, but
Mm-hmm.
hey, let's listen to some music with him
yes.
or for him or
Alrighty.
whatever we want to call it tonight.
Let's do it.
All
Let's
right?
do it.
So up first is Jeff Brisbin.
yeah.
So Jeff,
He's going to
I
tell us
must
about
not
it, I
have said.
think.
No, Jeff isn't going to, and I don't think I saved the notes. I know Dave Maswick is playing bass, and Joel Brown is playing guitar, and I can't remember who's playing drums.
Now,
The audio wasn't working on what he sent over to me, so I.
Where's,
Now, was
where's
this a-
Jeff from?
He's from down around Saratoga. I think.
Saratoga area?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was this the one that was a dedication?
And it was a dedication to
Forrest Jenkins?
Forrest Jenkins.
Yes.
Yes. And it's what's really odd, and there was no plan in this. There are a few dedications here tonight, and
Yeah.
in this to people that have passed, and Patrick
So.
passed today. It's kind of weird, but let's just
Let's do
let's
it for
ride
them.
with it, and let's listen to Jeff.
Yes.
Take it away,
Jeff.
What makes the heart fall to pieces? Why must we struggle so? When the beating almost ceases and we recover, only stitches to show. What makes your will sometimes fail you? Why must we always give in when you finally make it through? And it all catches up with you again. Blame it on love, blame it on love. Isn't love why we're here? Blame it on love, blame it on love. Why can't it be clear? What makes your soul feel so empty? Why must we always give up the ghost when we know it's the heart's debris? And those we love will feel it the most. Blame it on love, blame it on love. Isn't love why we're here? Blame it on love, blame it on love. Why can't it be clear? Maybe we're not supposed to know the answers. Maybe we're not supposed to know the end. So we keep on asking questions to comprehend. Maybe we're not supposed to know the answers. Maybe we're not supposed to know the end. So we keep on asking questions to comprehend. Blame it on love, blame it on love. Is it love why we're here? Blame it on love, blame it on love. Why can't it be clear? Blame it on love, blame it on love. Is it love why we're here? Blame it on love, blame it on love. Why can't it be clear?
Jeff.
Jeff,
That was
yeah,
great.
Jeff, awesome.
Oh man.
Smooth.
It's smooth, and I was
Bluesy, soulful.
At first, I felt he's getting his Marvin Gaye on.
Gonna get it on.
It's a good thing you
That was
included the
wicked
first
nice.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you.
And again, we'd like to apologize, Jeff, because he did do a intro and we didn't get it. Something was messed up with the audio, and we
Or
couldn't get
something wasn't working right with me for the audio, and I was going to use your audio.
It wasn't you, Jeff. It was
No,
probably
It was probably
you,
me.
it was us.
All my fault.
us.
It's
us.
all Tim's fault.
So hey, look who's that? Jeffrey Kellogg.
Hey, Jeff.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Bill Campbell
Whoop,
down
whoop.
in Bolton Landing.
Hi.
Mike Carol Kedmick, he's like up in Peru or
Yep.
Plattsburgh.
Frank Murray
Nice.
from Crown
Oh,
Point.
hey,
Dave
Bob.
Segura.
Hi, Frank.
Sarah says, hi, honey.
How you doing?
Hi, Sarah.
Hi, honey.
Bob
Frank
Rogers from Vernon, British Columbia.
Bob Rogers.
Yes.
Bob,
Woo.
you're coming up. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
getting some jazz
Bob
from you
is
in a
a-
little
yeah.
bit.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And then
Jeff Kellogg.
And Sarah Fabian says, the most handsome man in the world. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that.
Oh, that was so nice of her to say that
That
about
was. How sweet is that? Oh, she probably meant you.
And then what was that comment that Dan Ashe had about John? What was
Oh, where was that?
that? What was that?
Good gravy.
Good gravy.
That John is a
That
stud. He's got a bit of a man crush.
Thank you.
I couldn't help it. I told him he was so freaking
Appreciate it.
cute, too.
Is there a bromance going on there?
Well, Dan's a handsome man.
Anyways, yeah,
Dan's
we're
a
really,
handsome man.
we're really blessed to have John here.
Yeah.
He is, like I said, if you haven't heard him play, you need to.
Shreds, man.
I
Shreds.
just
He's a
met him
guitar
and
player's guitar player.
I
The
met
Shred
him
Master.
when he was. I think you were still dating your now wife, and I was like, yeah, he seems like a nice guy, and didn't no clue until I heard him play. I was like, oh,
It's those quiet ones, isn't it, Jamie?
what's that?
It's
My
the
ear thing
quiet
fell out,
ones.
so I can't hear
Oh,
it.
Oh, no, he
I should
lost.
be yelling.
Who's coming up next?
Who is coming
well,
up
my
next?
Patty
yes.
Shannon.
I
Patty
dropped my
cake,
paperwork,
patty
too.
cake.
A friend of ours from the Stony Creek Inn is, I think, where we met her.
Yes, and she's been in California. She's been in Vermont, and actually,
Worldly.
Geraldine would know where she's at. Geraldine, if you're out there, chime in and say where she's living.
And this is a song.
Oh, Patty's on there. Patty, hi,
Hi,
Patty.
Patty.
Happy evening, she says.
Oh,
yes.
thank
Oh, there's
you.
Marty. Hey, Marty. There's Donna.
Marty Montiel. Donna.
Hi, guys.
Sorry, I
Marty.
drifted. Squirrel.
Yeah,
Well,
but
okay,
Patty's tune.
Back to Patty.
Hey, John, when you hear the elephants? Oh.
Yeah.
Ah,
That's Pete's Pesky Pachyderms let us know that we've been talking too much.
Too much.
Too
but
much.
Patty's
Oh,
tune
okay.
That is enough.
song and dance routine. The
I mean-
cantina song.
And if the poopy pillow goes towards somebody, then we know that they said the wrong thing.
Right.
Okay.
Did somebody say? Did I miss it?
Patty's going to
No.
have some newer stuff that she's sending our way, I
Yes.
think. And she's going to send it to you, I think.
Okay.
But for now, we've got this one, the Cantina song.
It's
Or
beautiful.
no, the Cantina
Yes.
song. Why did that go off the page? Oh, something I did. Okay, so take it away,
Patty.
Patty.
I strolled to the cantina on a hot summer night. My throat was parched like the dust in the street neath the pale desert light. My bare feet were blistered, my long dress was frayed. But as I stepped inside, my soul came alive to the music that played. Serve Sophia was all I could say. I swayed to the sweet violins as a stranger walked slowly my way. He asked for a love song as he took my hand. 'Neath the dim lamp above, I fell in love with a young highwayman. He gave me that old song and dance routine. He had the sweetest eyes I had ever seen. We danced every dance till the band played Evangeline. He gave me that old song and dance routine. We started a fire as the passion came pouring upon us like rain. My body was trembling, my heart wouldn't beat. The music had died but played deep inside, out into the street. We walked ever slowly to the outskirts of town. I led him into the darkness, on soft woolen cloth we lay down. He sang me a love song as he held my hand. 'Neath the heavens above, I slowly made love to the young highwayman. He gave me that old song and dance routine. He had the sweetest eyes I had ever seen. We danced every dance till the band played Evangeline. He gave me that old song and dance routine. He gave me that old song and dance routine. He gave me that old song and dance routine.
Click.
Yeah,
Her voice just her. Gee. Did you get a
Patsy
Patsy
Cline.
Cline?
Yeah, that kind of
You
thing.
do a little getting down.
You got it, John. You got
The
it.
Southwestern
Problem
feel.
is, as
Yeah.
you get older, when you get down, you can't always get back up.
I still can.
Unless you're
You
Chumbawamba.
guys know what I'm talking about.
Ah, yes.
Because they get down and
they get back up again.
again.
Now, what is
Yeah.
it that does that?
They get back.
Chumbawamba.
Yeah, they get knocked down. They get up again.
Nothing.
Nothing
Wobble.
gonna keep me down.
They're like one of those
Knocked down.
blow up Weeble things.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm shaped like
And
a
never
weevil,
gonna
but
keep me
still, if
down.
I fall down, I don't
It's
get
over.
right back up.
Pissing the
anyways,
night away.
anyways, what else do we have? We have some other special mentions that, aside from missing Pat, which we're all going to miss him terribly.
Yeah.
Thursday, August 26th, we got the Stony Creek Band is playing at Riding High in Bolton.
That's tomorrow.
Yeah. On Friday, August 27th, we got Angels Envy and the Willie Playmore Trio.
At the Brant
I think I'm
Lake
familiar
Food
with those
Truck
guys.
on the pond.
Yeah.
The
The
Food Truck
Willie Playmore
Friday.
Band? Who's that?
The
It's
trio.
the trio, which
Oh,
I love
yeah.
to hear those guys play. Marty has got a groove. We were talking about that
Oh,
earlier.
jeez.
He's got a
Yes.
groove. Anyways, they're playing the Food Truck Fridays. If you haven't been to a Food Truck Friday,
Go.
you should go.
Because it's the last one.
And then Whale on the 27th is
Yeah.
playing
5 to 8.
where?
5
Doesn't
to
say
8.
where. Oh, is that at Food Truck Friday also? It doesn't say where they're
don't know.
playing.
Who wrote these
Well,
notes?
they're
Who
playing
wrote these?
somewhere.
They're playing somewhere.
Yeah. Goodness.
I guess we
Please,
forgot that
please
part.
tell us let us know because we had a little miscommunication. We'll look it up and we'll let you
Yeah.
guys know. And then on Saturday, August 28th, we got Dan Bergeron playing in Plattsburgh at 7:30 p.m.
Oh, and
So-
don't forget Music on the Porch for the Friday, the August 27th.
International.
Saturday.
Play
International.
music on
Saturday.
your porch day, which I'm sad because I don't have a porch. But
Oh, I put it in the wrong darn place
it's
again.
okay.
Also
but
known as gunfire and dirt bikes in
you-
my neck of the woods, which is
Yeah.
fine.
Which is right down the road from, it's
So
same
in other
thing
words-
here.
in other words,
Gunfire
I
and
need to
dirt
bring an
bikes.
amp. If we're going to do that, I need to have electric guitar instead
Yeah.
of acoustic.
Because that happens right over here for me.
Yeah, which is fine. I like it. It's
Well,
cool.
Tim
It's
has
free.
the big diesel motors and the rock crusher over there. So, anyways, coming up next, we got George Nostrand and Miss Gooey.
Guided.
Guided.
Misguided Angels. Oh, that's covered up. Yeah, George Nostrand and Misguided Angels
Rolling
rolling home.
Miss Gooey.
So
That's what it looks
it
like.
says gooey on here because the field is not set long enough to display all
This
the
was
text
done on
in
a
it.
sheet and not as a document.
Exactly.
Ah, that's why.
But it was important. George wanted to mention too, this is another kind of tribute in a way.
Yes.
To his percussionist.
Oh yeah,
Bob Campbell.
Bob Campbell, he passed away also.
Right.
So
And we
Yeah.
did mention about the Forrest Jenkins tribute.
Yes.
we
Yes, we did. Yes.
And so, as Tim mentioned, that it's kind of a sad week for this stuff.
And it's all coincidental that
Yeah.
it all ended up here, but maybe it's
The,
not.
the larger our friendship circle gets,
what we should
the
do is
more
we should
whether
just
it's good
maybe
or concerning information we learn about everybody.
Before we have George pop in here, maybe we should
Have a drink. to
have
all
a
of
drink.
them.
Would you join us? Have a drink for all these guys,
All of them.
and for everybody we've lost.
Yes. And their music lives on.
Yes, it
Especially if we
does.
played it. Now it's on YouTube
Yeah.
forever.
Yes, it is.
Cheers. All right, so here's George, and he's going to tell us a little bit more about this song.
Alrighty then.
Rollin'
And it's,
home.
Yeah, and it's a live recording of him with the percussionist, and he'll tell us more about it.
All
Yeah,
right, so
so-
we should say take
Take
it
it
away.
away, George.
Hi, this is George Nostrand, and I'm here at a sound space in Rutland, Vermont. Very excited that they're going to be spinning my video tonight, Rolling Home. And I want to dedicate this video to my buddy, Bob Campbell, who actually has passed away since we filmed this video. We miss him a lot. He was quite the character, quite the drummer, quite the fly fisherman, and he made all of his own instruments. So the cajones you'll see and hear him playing were made by Bob Campbell himself. So this is Rollin' Home, and it goes out to you, Bob. If I couldn't laugh, I'd sure be crying. If I couldn't live, I'd sure be dying. And if I couldn't sing, I wouldn't do a goddamn thing. Well, like I'm rolling home to you. Went out on the road and I was trying. Told me I'd be big time, they was lying. Every lie they sold, well, I was buying. Well, now I'm rolling home to you. Now my hat's in my hand, won't you take me back again? Promise not to go out on that road. When I hear that whistle blow, don't you know it's time to go? Be back home, just give me one more show. One more show. If I couldn't laugh, I'd sure be crying. If I couldn't live, I'd sure be dying. If I couldn't sing, I wouldn't do a goddamn thing. Well, like I'm rolling home to you. Every time I go, I hear you sighing. Whenever I come home, I find you crying. Before I hit the door, my tail is frying. Well, now I'm rolling home to you. If I couldn't laugh, I'd sure be crying. If I couldn't live, I'd sure be dying. If I couldn't sing, I wouldn't do a goddamn thing. Well, like I'm rolling home to you. Yes, I come rolling home to you. Yes, I come rolling home to you.
Thank you very much.
Crossfade. Cue.
And we'll clap
All
for
right.
you too, George. George, you're a great sport. You're always doing some great stuff with us, and George has a studio over in Rutland, a Soundspace.
Soundspace, yeah.
And he wants to do a little collaboration with 10 Elephant Studio.
Oh,
here,
that would be
which we
so
haven't
cool.
mentioned our sponsor, 10 Elephant.
Elephant Studios.
Well, that's only just one.
Oh, that was a couple
Yeah,
of them.
George
right?
is
Gotta get the-
like he's
No,
got
it's off camera.
George is spread so thin you would think, because it seems like everything you look at he's kind of touching it someplace, you know.
What are you doing, Pete?
He's looking at himself.
He's looking at himself on the monitor.
Oh, he's got
Trying
it.
to cover it up.
Oh my gosh,
He's new.
was that gonna get you,
I can't see the monitor. The lights are blinding me.
Oh my God.
John? Tell him to get out of the house.
Get out. What do you do when the house tells you to get out?
You get out.
We're leaving, honey. See you, bye.
Yeah, it's all yours.
Lori and Huey are playing at the Bourbon Room in Glens Falls, which is where?
Oh yeah, back to the.
Oh,
It's by the Downtown Socials.
Yes.
Downtown Glens
Part
Falls.
of the Downtown Social
Yeah,
Club or
8 to
something like that.
11.
Yep,
And
they're
I
playing 8
think
o'clock.
some of us here are going.
I
to
think
that.
so too.
I want to go.
Me too.
I may
I'm
be the
going to- I'm
designated
going to
driver
go.
if my. It depends upon stuff with my kid, but
Right.
if I'm free, I would be designated driver.
And then
for
we
you
got
guys.
stuff going on at the Hub this weekend in Brant Lake.
Yep, George Parra and Bree Hayden, backed by the 1979 rhythm section of Dave Harrington, who's had a bunch of stuff on here.
Yep.
The new
And Joe McDowell's been in.
what was it? It was the new
Ruins.
The new Ruins, and Joe McDowell, who's just awesome.
He's been.
I know Joe.
Yep,
Hey Joe.
Hey,
Hey, Joe.
is he on?
Where you
Hey,
I don't know.
1, 2.
Hey, how you doing?
how you
And,
doing?
How you
How you
doing?
doing? Remember when
How
I was
you
a kid?
doing?
Also, yep, this week we got Northern Exposures playing at the Music by the River in
Right
North
here
Creek
in North Creek.
at 6.
Yeah.
Great place to go. And then, of course, when you're looking for bourbon when you're down there, not that we did that.
Bourbon?
But there's a place really close to there where we suggest you buy your bourbon.
What's that?
I don't know, but, but you hear, if you see arachnids passing gas, you'll know.
Barking spiders?
Is that who is that doing that?
I think it's Pop Up Pete.
I didn't
Where
hear
is
anything.
Pop Up Pete? I have to
right
shield
here.
my. Oh, there he
Yeah,
is.
where is he?
It's
down
not me.
here.
He's right down there.
He's down there.
Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
And then also at Beck's, Lucas Garrett.
Garrett.
Lucas has been
Lucas.
on how many times now?
You know-
Lucas.
Quite a few.
For
do it up.
Lucas and Laura and Huey
All right,
to
so
be playing
how
at
are
the
we-
same time in different places.
Wait, maybe we could see Lucas early at Beck's and then go see Laura. And
That
Huey.
could work.
Hey, if you
can
guys
do
are
that.
watching on YouTube, get in the live chat. Let us know you're there because we don't know who's there. We know that we got Nancy Morrison and Kevin
Hey.
Out there.
and me and Tim. So
Well, I know Chris is there.
just say you're there so that it's not quite. My son may be watching, but he said he'd watch us
I
on
think
the
Chris
TV.
could yell from
and
the house,
can't
but we wouldn't hear him.
Here are them.
Anyways,
Things are coming.
so what do we got next, Kelly?
Kelly, who's next?
Why are you looking blankly at me? You
Okay.
read the notes.
Well, actually,
How
our
you
next tune, we've played this guy before, Gordon Gray.
And this is the only
Tumbleweed.
artist that we do not have permission to play.
Specifically.
Well,
specific
and the problem
permission
is
to play.
because
We can't find
it was
them.
one of the ones Timothy has had so many people give you some of their CDs, which is actually one of the reasons we started this to begin with.
Yes, it's how it started in the first
Because
place.
Tim is like, I have all these wonderful artists I know, and everybody can't do anything. We can't play out. Let's listen to our friends.
Yep.
And
that's where it
this
started.
is the one friend Timmy can't remember where he got it from.
And I know we worked at Davidson Brothers, and after talking to other friends, we've narrowed it down to, well, I probably saw him at Davidson Brothers, or we played there in the 90s or something, and I got the CD.
So if anybody knows Gordon Gray, have him give us a shout.
Yes,
Please,
yes.
please, please.
So here's one from Gordon Gray called Tumbleweed.
Take it away,
Gordon.
Hey.
How you doing? That
Gordon was tasty.
That was sassy. I would say that was a sassy little.
It was
bluesy
sassy, and the whole CD
woodland
is,
number.
The whole CD is like that.
Yeah.
It's
We were talking
freaking great.
about the
Yeah.
quality of the recording, which sometimes is hard to do when you're, we're given. If you're sending us stuff, of course, Tim's trying to get the best sounding stuff, so it's.
So everything sounds good.
Everything sounds good.
Because when
yeah,
you put
so-
something that doesn't,
We're talking about the way I recorded, and I could hear me breathing.
that's the way.
Sound good.
Yeah.
James, I'm glad you're breathing.
Some of these tunes that we get are just sound so amazing that something that's not as good sounding as that. Yeah, I don't want it to sound bad.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, muffle that.
A lot of room noise in that one. I liked it.
It was cool.
Well, that's
it's a
what we
great
were talking
sound.
about with that recording was that you could hear
Not necessarily
the
noise,
room.
but the room
Right.
became part of the music and part of the music.
Exactly.
Like the way
The
you said
finger
you could hear
squeaks.
the
and the finger
fingers.
squeaks, and it's cool. That's part of the music. It's part of playing the guitar is those squeaks and that moving your fingers around, and that's
Yeah.
was what we were talking about, and because it's like you gotta that tells you that you're actually hearing somebody.
Well, you're there.
playing.
It puts you there instead
Right.
of you're listening to something that can easily sound cold.
Yes.
and-
Yeah, you're
and
in
manufactured.
You're in the
Yes.
space.
Yeah.
It paints a picture, and you're seeing that picture, and you're feeling the space.
Right, yeah.
Of everything.
That is
that's
actually where
going
the
on.
whole conversation came from. I kind of sidetracked on that one.
One of those recording conversations. So hey Linda, I see you out there, and Dave Seguin.
Hi.
Tom Keller, yes.
Oh, Tom,
It's a great
hi.
sound.
How you doing?
John
How
Gray.
you doing?
Bill Campbell, yes, it is very tasty. Hey, Jeffrey Kellogg. And how's the man room tonight?
Jeff Kellogg.
Jeff, you got fiber? Because if so, we could. How can we take this on the road? You got
Hey,
fiber?
Annie, how you
It
doing?
would suck. You have to pay. We have to get paid a lot to do that.
All right, so
Anyways,
all right, where were we at on who's playing where?
Sunday, August 29th, we got Dan again, Bergeron.
Yeah.
At the Round Lake Auditorium, which I believe would be in
Round Lake.
So he's going all
Glad
over
it's
the
in
place.
there for this one.
And so he was going from Plattsburgh on Saturday to Round Lake on Sunday. Untethered with Bill Campbell's at Beck's Tavern on Sunday.
Sunday,
Yeah.
yeah, Bell.
So,
Maybe we can make
we're gonna
that
try to
one
make
too.
that, too.
We've got a busy weekend.
There
There are a
like
lot
we've
of
said,
there-
so many musicians, so little time.
There's so many people that played on here that are playing this weekend.
I almost sound
Yeah.
like a
Tuesday,
stalker, like one of these
August
girls that goes out
31st,
after the band.
The Howl
I know
Story
who you
Slam
are.
at Beck's.
Yes. Tuesday, August 31st, NCPR Howl Story Slam
Yeah.
at Beck's.
Oh, you know who never said anything about what they were doing this coming week was the open mic at Basil and Wicks too.
Oh, is that
Also happening
you?
Tuesday.
That's what
Tuesday.
I
James.
got to do a little.
You do
That's
need
what
to do
James-
that.
Yes.
You do need to do that.
Yeah.
Tuesday.
So
Here's
Kent
my
joined
little
you,
flavor.
and
So come on up and sing a song or tell a story.
Well, there's only a few more here, right?
Yeah.
So
well,
we may
and
as
that's
well.
right. We can quickly mention them
Yeah.
because we'll mention
Thursday.
them again next
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thursday, Stony Creek Band again at Riding
High.
High on the September 2nd.
8:30.
September 3rd, Stony Creek Band at
Shepherd's Park in Lake George.
6
Go
p.m.
see the Stony Creek Band if you've never heard them before. Oh my God, they're awesome.
And
Dave
then
Maswett.
Saturday, September 4th, they're up at Town of Newcomb Beach.
Beach, 5
And
p.m.
That's a cool place to go.
Oh, yeah,
They
it
play
is.
up there
It's
too.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's great. It's gonna be
Beautiful.
So we thank everybody for saying. Tim
Yeah.
kind of popped that out, and everybody sent it back, and
Yeah.
we did our best to get it all together. And
And keep sending it.
Yeah, we'll try.
Send
we should
it to
try to do
Tim.
that. Like on Monday, we should send out the thing and go, hey, tell us who's playing where so that we can have it ready for
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Yeah, reply to the post on my page so Kelly can look at it and record it.
Yeah. What he said.
send it to Tim so Kelly can do it. Okay, thank
right,
So what do
you.
you think, John, so far? You enjoying it?
Yes, I'm having a lovely time
Cool.
with all y'all.
Cool. We-
He
liking the
hasn't
music?
hidden yet.
I usually watch the show anyways.
All right.
Even though I might
So-
not say
So
nothing.
what's
Thanks,
happening next?
John.
Oh,
That's a good question.
Bob Rogers. Bob, are you still on? I saw you out there earlier.
That's
Bob,
a good question.
Bob Rogers
Let me
was
check my notes here.
Bob Rogers was in Michael Garding's
Garding's
band,
big band.
which was the big band jazz band that
Platt, right?
that I worked with. And
Check this stuff
and
out.
Michael Garding was a Platt member, Produce Like
Produce
a Pro
Like a
member
Pro.
that I worked with and did some online collaborations with. It turned out really cool.
And
then
Pie.
Bob is the bone player. And I didn't know that bone was a trombone. Now I know. And it makes more sense.
Okay, we'll leave that one at that.
So
Wow.
he's got a little vid to tell us a little bit about it. These guys are all from British Columbia.
Yes, they
Here you
are.
got Bob Rogers, Chris
Peterson,
Peterson,
tenor sax.
yep, Colin Spence,
Jordan Dick on guitar.
Shannon Sternloff on
Bass.
bass.
Trevor Wallach or Wallach on drums.
I think it's Wallach.
Wallach, I would say too. Hey, hey,
So-
Bob.
Hey, Bob.
Time to
Take
say
it
Take it away, Bob.
Hi everyone, my name's Bob Rogers, and the song you're going to hear is called Minor 5. It features me playing trombone, Chris Patterson saxophone, Jordan Dick guitar, Colin Spence keyboards, Shannon Sternloff bass, and Trevor Wallach drums. We're all from the interior of British Columbia up in Canada. And we just want to say thanks very much for playing our music on your show. Hope you enjoy it. Take care.
Yeah.
All right.
That
How
was some
tasty is that?
That
some
was jazzy.
classy stuff
As,
for us.
it's-
Like
Now, I have to quote John Gray here.
a little too classy for
I
us.
suddenly
Thank
want
you,
to put
Bob.
on a silk smoking jacket and drink some fine champagne.
Champagne.
Champagne. I
You
don't know
know-
if I can pronounce that right.
Any good music, it doesn't matter if you drink water, a beer, coffee, or extremely good champagne or
As long as you enjoy it.
rumplements.
Pepto-Bismol.
If you get into it and it moves you, it's perfect.
Yeah, we're gonna have something
Perfect.
about how music makes you feel coming up a little
Big
later.
band.
I told you I wouldn't tell you guys that.
What?
How music makes me feel.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if we really
I'm
want
kidding.
to know.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
think
picking on Tim.
You don't ever hold back with.
All right, let's see.
No, I don't hold back.
We did all our who's playing, and thank you everybody for
Yes.
sending me where you're playing. And if I missed it, I'm sorry.
And if I missed it, I'm sorry.
Yes, we did good. I think.
Yeah.
Or we did well. I think is the proper English or grammar. Or no, I'm getting confused. So, it doesn't matter. Who's coming up next? Oh no,
John, who's coming up next?
Well, geez, it looks like we got the Joe Mama Band coming up next.
Well, who is that?
Who's that?
Who's that?
Intro. Whoop whoop.
20
20 year. Oh, we got it. It says 20-year anniversary of the.
It certainly
of this
is.
album.
You're reading Kelly notes.
Oh, these are
Yeah.
Kelly
Whoop,
notes.
whoop.
Doing it wrong.
No,
no,
you're
it's
not. You're doing great.
It's a. I've seen them.
I seen them too.
Yeah.
No, this
I've seen 'em.
this
seen 'em.
was the 20th anniversary of their first album.
Yeah.
And Marty has been asking for this song, and for the longest time we couldn't find it, and Phil sent it to us,
Yeah.
so that we could make that link and get this song on. And it's really cool.
Yeah, nice.
Definitely
Yeah, it's,
attention
oh,
holder keeper.
That is not the name of the song.
Jeff Britton and
No,
Phil Camp.
Oh yeah, it's
And
not the bad
Marty
song.
Montana.
No.
It's
no man is a
man's
stone.
a stone.
No man is a stone. Wow.
Something was really crazy with our stuff today.
Is something in the planets like
Yeah.
really
No,
wacky
seriously,
this
I had
week
these-
or something?
Yeah, where did that
This
come
isn't even
from?
dyslexia there, is
There
it?
is-
No, it
That was the first song that was picked. What, Pete?
Tim's losing it. That's what's happening.
the poor guy. He does so well, and he spreads himself so thin. And
Just call me Mr. Mom. No, that's not that.
he works 9 to 5. What a way to make a living.
No, but great band, great players.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Groove, boom.
Oh man,
You know all those
In the
guys.
tight.
They're the type of band you walk
tight.
in and you're just like, oh yeah, this is something to watch.
I used to be awful to
Don't have
Marty.
to know who they are.
I shouldn't even get into that now, though. With Marty, I used to go see him when I was younger, and there'd be all these girls out around. And of course, I was his cousin, so I'd just hop on Marty and hug him, and then the girls would walk away. And Marty'd go, Kelly, you know what you just did?
You just ruined it for him,
I was like,
Kelly.
There's a word that they
Oh.
call that now.
Yeah.
We can't say it.
Some days it's good to be the bass player. Apparently, when Kelly shows up, it's not.
Right. So, according to this cryptic code here, there must be an intro by Phil.
Yes.
Is that thanks in advance? No,
You
no,
bugger.
no.
Thanks in
Thanks in advance.
Phil.
So,
No.
So I think Phil's going to tell us a little bit
Yes,
about it.
he will.
so what should we do? We should say,
Take it away, Phil.
Phil.
Hi, everybody. Phil Camp from the Joe Mama Band here to introduce the next song, No Man is a Stone. It was my first attempt of writing a reggae song. I introduced it to the boys, Jeff Britton on drum, of course, Pocho Man, Marty Montina on bass, who plays some very tasty bass runs on this one. And a story about you got to have your support system. No man is a stone. Friends, family, they're all there for you when you need them. Anywho, big shout out, Timmy, Jamie, Kelly, for doing this for us local guys. Can't appreciate that enough. Thank you so much. Without further ado, No Man is a Stone.
Late last night, I came to your house. I came to know that you weren't there. Seems we've made an effort to care. I wouldn't leave, no, I wouldn't dare. No man is a stone. No man should be alone. There's a time when a loved one leaves you. Pain and grief can make you feel blue. Seems we've been this way before. No one can hear me knock on your door. No man is a stone. No man should be alone. Happy to be alive this day. I can't be any other way. Family and friends will all lend a hand. When a man falls down, they'll help him to stand. No man is a stone.
awesome.
Are you down there?
No man is a stone.
Oh,
No man is a stone.
Number one, I can't help it, but when I saw that album cover, I'm like, oh my God, the Thirst Traps, you know? They're just so young and
They're older than that?
They're little, not much. But it's just as they've played more together, it's just everything is so tight. They're incredible.
These guys
I can't prove to that, then I don't know what to tell you.
That's right.
Oh, Nancy Montina Morrison asks, "Who's Mama?" Who's
Joe
Mama?
It's Yo Mama, Joe
who
Mama.
just had a birthday, I believe, last weekend. Did she not?
Who?
Demamba,
Demamba?
which
She
would
did?
be the
Recently, yeah.
Marty's mother, Mrs. Montina.
Marie?
Montina, we've known.
Had a birthday?
I think her birthday was last weekend. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Happy birthday if it was
Happy
your
birthday. Yeah. I know it's pretty soon because I know Marty was couldn't cover a gig because of that. So and
Aunt
because he
Marie.
was going to go to he's going to go to Demamba's birthday party. So and that was Marty is always, but he's a hero of mine. He just has got a, as John and I were saying, a groove. And we were talking.
They all
also,
do. Those three together. I've seen them. I didn't know really anything about them, and by
Nancy-
the end of their first song, it's obvious that
Nancy
this is something
says
hot.
87 years young.
Oh, really? She's awesome. I've known her
And
since.
Sarah said it was on the 20th.
Oh, thank you, you guys.
Thank you for that information. Sorry, I was looking down trying to keep track.
Yeah,
she's
you're
a
right.
sweetheart.
I'm always the
Jeff-
one trying to keep track.
Jeff and Marty, of course, you know, I'm going to be kind of biased with because
You're related.
I happen to be related. But then you got Phil. Phil is so talented. And
Yeah, he
whether
is.
he's playing with anybody else or if you go see him solo.
Yep.
And it's just incredible. Everything is always right where it should
He's
be.
super good, yeah. Mm-hmm. And like you were saying, is that you hadn't really listened to Jeff, and then you hear him, and then you go, and once you pay attention a little bit, you go,
Yeah.
ooh. Yeah. Because it's really hard sometimes to play with Jeff because you have to count, because sometimes he'll go off on this tangent, and you're like,
But it all sounds right.
It
all sounds
totally
right. It all
cool,
sounds
and then
like-
all of a sudden you go, boom, and you come back together, it's like,
Oh,
my
he
God,
knows
that
how to
was
make
so
it
cool.
interesting. Let me tell you. It
does.
doesn't matter whether he's playing music or just having a good time.
Oh,
Jeff
yeah.
makes it interesting.
Oh, he's awesome. Again, we've known these guys for ever and ever.
Yes.
Speaking of which, I think Jeff and his wife Donna are doing music on the porch on Saturday.
Oh yeah, music on the porch Saturday down. So maybe
International.
Maybe we'll get through some of that, but I don't know. You know,
We don't know. It's
Yeah.
there's so
many things going on this coming weekend. At the end of the summer, everybody's trying to cram everything in. There's so much trying to happen,
Yeah.
and there's so much good stuff happening. There's so much of you guys
Yeah.
that are on here with
Yeah.
us that give us your music. You're playing stuff. We're trying to go see so many of you. We're stretched thin. We're going to do what we can.
Yeah, we will try
Yeah.
our best.
So now,
Our darndest.
Yes, our
we
darndest.
will try our darndest.
All right, so we got to keep moving along.
Okay, let's go.
Rintrah. So this is my
Rintrah.
friend Jeremy Fleming, who is another PLAP or Produce Like
Yes.
a Pro member who I've worked with on collaborations online. And Kelly, you put some great notes in here.
Why, thank you.
Rintrah is a mix of rock, metal, progressive, and doom. That's cool. I had some other thoughts about it, too. It draws on influences from Pink Floyd, Mastodon, Tool. What is that? Kyuss? Kiss? Kiss?
Hey,
Black
dude.
Sabbath.
How do you do?
David Bowie. Oh, that must... Sorry about that.
Oh,
Alarm
my
going
God.
off.
We might want to note that.
Oh my God! I can't believe that just happened.
Oh, no. It happened
And I was worried about
live.
me. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it happened.
usually-
David Bowie and many others. So,
Yes.
Rintrah was founded in 2008 in Nashville. Members Jason Wright, rhythm guitars, Brett McKee, lead vocals and lead guitars, Jeremy Fleming on bass guitar, backup vocals, and Caleb Roney on drums. The main concept of their work, the songs and lyrics, was conceived by Brett, whereas the compositions were more of a collaborative effort. Like Suns is the third song on the album Salt of the Earth. The album was recorded in 2013 at Black Art Audio in Nashville with the help of Mikey Allred. And that was a lot to
There's
read.
a lot to say.
And
Thanks for putting that all down, Kelly.
and it's really cool stuff. So, who's going to take it away?
Wow.
It must be Rintrah, right? Take it
away,
away,
Rintrah.
Oh, Pete, you caught us.
Definitely heard the Pink Floyd and sorry.
Wow.
What were your thoughts, John?
Pink Floyd and Mastodon on that one. I definitely heard the Pink Floyd
Something's
and Black
clacking there.
Sabbath
We'll
for
have to
sure.
fix
Yeah.
that.
That was a P.
That was cool.
Another Pete.
I peed too hard.
Yeah, it was the
That was cool.
That was cool.
yes, it was. It was very cool. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you so much,
Thank you
Jeremy,
so
and everybody
much.
else in the band.
And it was
Yes.
Rintrah.
Rintrah.
Like
Rintrah.
Sons, and they're
Yeah.
out of Nashville-ish.
And I and I
Area.
think we played that right before one of the Trigger Pig songs that we played before.
I think we did. So of
Because we have the
course-
Trigger Pig guy.
Because so really,
Right
what's
here.
going to
The
happen
shredder.
is
Hey, dude.
our next song, our next tune is gonna be Trigger Pig.
Yeah.
So since we have John,
John.
in the house,
In the house.
in the house,
How you doing,
Get to the
John?
chopper.
How you doing, John?
Come with me if you want to live.
and you will be back.
You will be
I'll
back.
be back.
So John,
Yeah.
can we ask you a few questions?
Yes.
Okay, where'd you grow up?
Chestertown.
Over
How
in
long-
Chestertown?
New York.
Yep.
Have you
Chestertown.
always lived around here?
I have.
Okay. How long have you been shredding the guitar?
Since I was eight or 10, probably about 10, I started getting a little more serious.
Yeah. What?
6, actually started playing when I was 6.
What got
and
you
it was
into it?
hard, and I quit for a little while, and then I
Yeah,
just
when
picked it back
in
up.
his sevens,
Well,
he
what got
quit.
you
At
into it?
6, it is a little difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What got me into it was, well, my mom had a guitar in the closet, and I was probably 4 or 5. When that's kind of freaky to have a memory when you're like 4 or 5, but it looked cool, and it looked like a truck or something that I could play with, and I drag it out and I open up the case, and it was like a special thing, too. So I'm like, well, even better,
Yeah.
And then I got it out, and I realized that it wasn't a truck; it was something different. And then I remember I
Wow,
hit,
this is not a
It
truck.
didn't go it went ring ding 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 ding.
yeah, and I kind of had it sitting there on my lap like that, and I hit the A string, and I'm like.
The A
Did
hit
you
ya.
play it on your lap when you first started?
Not like I wasn't like a
But did
pedal
you-
steel player. I
Right.
just set it there and.
But you
that's-
said
but
the
that's
A.
what I
Why
did,
the A?
too.
Is that one of the chords you?
I would say it's probably the best string on the guitar.
the A.
The A string.
Yeah, but also the other ones are good
pretty
too.
cool.
You
They're
know,
good. They're just not
But there's
as good
something
as the
about
A
the
string.
A.
I don't know this A, and I don't know why, but when I pick up a guitar, I probably play an A.
You go for the A.
I go for A, the key of A, most of the
Now
time.
see-
Because you play as a barred A, one finger.
I want to know.
and you
You
go
can
for
even do
the
it like this.
and then you go for the fifth. Or
I
I
want to
can't
know
count
how
'em
many
now, fifth to
guitarists
seventh,
out
but-
there go for the A. Let Tim know.
All right,
we
guitar
wanna know
players
that.
out there, what is your favorite string? Think about it.
Yeah.
I know as a bass player, my favorite note is on the low B string, but it's a D.
Yeah.
It's just a
Good.
very serious note.
Okay.
Seriously?
Well.
Very
Okay.
serious now.
One more question before the elephants get at us. So, what were your influences growing up?
Jeff likes the G string.
Yeah. No. Of course.
You make me snort.
Really?
And Sarah says John's first love, the guitar.
Yeah.
Oh man. I gotta
My
read
first
this stuff.
big influences were probably I got the Master of Puppets album from the Metallica Master of Puppets cassette, and I got it at Record Town. And the
Record
cover just
Town.
looked so cool with the crosses, and it was red. And I'm like, well, this could be something. I didn't know who Metallica was or anything like that. And I put it in, and I was like,
Could
Wow.
you do
What?
that again? It was what?
what? And then I remember that song Battery, the first song on it. And I was just brains coming out and all that stuff. And that was also a lot on the A string. I believe that was a lot in the key A too. So it's just
Well, when
it was
you
meant
do
to be.
jigga-jiggas are really good on the A string.
Well, they're
Work
good
on
on
the
a
E
lot of
string
strings.
too.
Yeah.
Good on A and
So,
G.
so for like 2.5 years, it was from the time I was about 10 to 12, it was just Master of Puppets for like 2.5 years. I didn't listen to anything else. But then I got into Guns N' Roses, Use Your Illusions, and all that stuff. And then I got listening to like Pantera and Megadeth and stuff like that. And then Dimebag fascinated me for sure. Just I've never seen anybody grab a guitar and just make it go like that.
Do you like Jack Black? Or Jack White, I mean?
Yeah.
Jack White.
Yeah, he's cool. He's fun.
You like Jack Black?
Sure.
No, I meant those guys confuse me. One is really, really funny and can also play, but the other one is like just. I love Jack White.
Yeah. And then I got more into like the instrumental guys like Joe Satriani and Steve Vai and
Oh,
and all that stuff, and then
We don't know anything about guitar instrumental guys.
yeah, and
But you've
you
been
had
with-
to go do that, and then I definitely got like the 90s were kind of 90s and early 2000s was kind of like a
It all dropped off. And it went
strange,
It went
but-
into this weird place.
and
And
But it
I
was
was
cool.
there. I was at the
It
weird
was-
place with the 90s. That's
yeah,
the 90s was a revolt against
the industry.
the industry and the
Dressing like-
the perfection and the dressing and the doing
Right,
everything
polished,
so
that
polished
commercial
and doing everything so
hairband.
intensely. It was back to raw.
That's
Yeah,
what's
you know,
always
or-
attracted me with anything
Yeah.
is something that is just off the beaten path that like people just really it hits you.
and now there's just an ocean of whatever you could even
stuff,
find.
yeah.
I mean,
There's an ocean of players that are
So
just
where is
so
Trigger Pig
far
playing?
out there. Amazing.
I don't know. We don't have anything scheduled right now. We got another album half finished. We got another album
Cool.
half in the works.
And where are you recording it?
Mike Mumblow's place. He's built like a studio in his garage. He's actually done a really great job with it, and he keeps getting better and better all the time. And you can even hear it in our first album. Our first album started out with couch cushions around the speaker cabinet, and we were just going to give it a whirl, see what happened. And then we just kept going until we had an album, and then you could hear it just get better and better and better as the album went on.
And
That's a natural progression.
if you could tell us who plays with you in Trigger Pig.
Mike Mumblow, he's really actually one of the most talented people I know, and he's plays drums and he produces and stuff. He played the didgeridoo and first song. He'll find weird stuff and he'll
Oh,
play
a
it.
didgeridoo.
He'll play
I love
any-
that name.
Yeah, he'll play a doorknob if he needs to. And
Hey, where is he from?
now Hudson Falls. I mean, I think he might have. He used to live in Vermont, I guess.
Is he from the Hudson Falls, Glens Falls area? Because I know a few Mumblows.
Yeah, I don't know if he was originally from. He's probably told me, but I forgot. But I know that he used to play like professionally in like Vermont and stuff. So I mean, he's definitely.
Well,
I just
there's
watched
this guy
him.
Bruce that I know down that way,
So-
and I was
Yeah.
just wondering if he was related.
So who else we got on
Yeah.
this?
Alex Kowalski is the other guitar player that I've known for a while, and we just play together like it's like there's nothing to it. And so that's one of the reasons why Trigger Pig he was even around, was because the three of us were playing together in something else, and then that went away, and we're just like, well, we don't want to stop playing just because So
Yeah,
we just
yeah.
got back together and just started playing
Well,
again.
thank God,
Yep.
John.
And then we've had a bunch of different bass players with us. One of them was Pat, and sadly.
Sadly.
But it was cool. He was one of Mike's good friends, and he'd just kind of come over and hang out, and then he ended up playing on a song with us. And Frank Esposito played bass.
Oh my, Frank!
Yeah.
I worked with Frank for many, many years.
Yeah, he was really cool. He was really cool. And he's on, I think, 2 of the songs. He's definitely on. I think he's definitely on
He was playing bass, not drums.
bass. Yeah.
Isn't that a different Frank, isn't it?
I'm thinking. Yes, please forgive me. I'm wrong.
yeah, I
I'm
got
thinking
confused.
Affinito,
Frank
not.
Esposito.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
Affinito, not
And she's
Esposito.
right.
Yeah,
Affinito,
I
yes.
apologize. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Thanks, Tim and James.
yeah.
problem.
And then
I was confused too.
we've
Sorry.
had Jason Tatlock play with us. Played a show with us. Some shows with us. We had Steve Birdman Steve. I can't think of his last name.
Steve from Dirt Cheap Steve? Bass player?
No,
Different
he's
Steve.
one of, I can't believe
I
it.
can't remember what
I'm
his
sorry.
last name was.
Well, when
Steve,
you
I'm
get
sorry.
put on the spot, sometimes
I know my brain's gone.
It's okay.
you
Can't remember the
think-
name.
Yeah.
Short-term
Gone.
memory.
brain death.
Usually that's why
Sarah
I'm so
says
lucky
Meister.
because some.
Oh yeah, Steve Meister. That's really his name.
Sarah, thank you.
And he
Thanks,
plays the
Sarah.
flute because his wife hates it. And he's also a great bass player, and he's got a bird which also annoys his wife, and he
Sarah's
loves
mom
it.
used to play the flute.
Oh really? Mm-hmm. So that's cool.
What's wrong with that?
No,
And
she was really good at it too. She
And-
was really good.
And now we got Alan Thompson playing bass with us. So he also plays for Under the Sun. Mike and Alan do a Black Sabbath tribute, Under the Sun, with Mike Messino. And I'm sorry, I can't remember the guitar player's name right now, but if you want to see some Black Sabbath, Go watch that
Alrighty.
because it's like you shut your eyes and you're like the tone that their guitar player gets. I'm sorry, I forgot your name. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but
No problems.
awesome.
No problems.
I mean, you shut your eyes and it's Tony Iommi.
Yeah.
And Mike crushes all the drums and Mike Messina's an incredible frontman, entertainer, and Alan's just super solid on the bass like nothing. And then Mike also is doing a Rush tribute, Run for Cover.
Cool.
And he crushed that. We watched him last night.
That's generally speaking really hard.
Not
to
easy
do.
to do.
No,
Not easy to do.
Not even
do
a
'em-
little bit.
Yeah, but Mike will do it back to back and just annihilate everything he does.
Wow,
Like
nice.
it's nothing. It's like he's like a
Monster.
somebody
So,
from another planet.
What's next for you? Besides working, recording more Trigger Pig,
Yeah.
right? You're going to do maybe a little bit more stuff we might be able to see on
Yeah, I'm putting up.
mine.
Yeah, I'm putting up videos and stuff on just my Facebook. I probably should start a YouTube page or something like that.
Yeah.
You really should.
You know,
And,
10 Elephant Studios could help you with that.
Maybe 10 Elephant Studios could help me with that.
Wow.
Now that you say it. And here we go. Get them up. Get them up.
Get him up.
And we got that album on the shelf. We got a lot of material on the shelf because we basically what
good.
we'd get together is we get together and just jam and record it because we'd always come up like we'll make up a whole nother song because we're all really bad at focusing and staying on
So
task.
these guys,
No
squirrel,
way.
Yeah.
squirrel.
Yeah,
Squirrel.
so instead of actually recording the song or finishing the song that we were recording,
You're
we'll
on
just
to a
write
new
another one.
Yeah, I know how that goes.
And we got hours of that, so we got a lot to pick from. And then
That's the
we've
nice thing about having a studio of your own, though, is that
Yeah.
you can do that. You can take the time. The bad part of having a studio of your own
is you can do that.
is you can do that.
yeah, and you can do it for a long time. And also, Scott Featherstone's been singing with us on our second album because our second album is going to be songs, I guess,
Wow.
instead of just
Will you
They're all
please?
they're all
Will you
songs.
please
They're all
let Sip
songs.
and Stream know when
Yeah.
you're releasing one that we could play?
yeah.
We'd really like
We
that.
have some, I'm pretty sure.
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Well,
what's
we're in
coming up
touch.
next? What is we got? What is the song we got?
All right. Well, we got the
Afterlife.
Afterlife here, and that was the only song that was actually had, vocals throughout it on our album. And this was actually an idea for a song I had for years and years and years, and just never could put it together. And then when I was playing with Trigger Pig, I'm like, all right, this band can do pretty much anything, so let's get this song out of my head.
Yeah, that's a big thing with a lot of musicians, isn't it?
What, having
It's
an
like
idea?
you have these thoughts, you have these songs, you carry them around in your head,
Yeah.
day in, day out,
and just
until
go
you can
crazy.
get them down so you can let go.
You have to
It's-
record them so you can move on.
It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
It
being
is.
mute.
That's what
Yeah.
you have to do.
It's like being mute, and you have the thoughts in your head, and you're trying to tell somebody that you want a glass of water, but you just go. You're like
Yeah.
you got the face from the Matrix with no mouth. You're like,
That's what Chris does too. Chris is like, I have all these songs, they're in my head, I can't get them out.
yeah.
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 So we
It's-
understand.
So this,
It's really hard to do.
well,
It
the
is.
studio is the tool to do that in.
yeah,
Yes,
this
it
It
is.
is.
It's one of our more melodic songs, and we're kind of putting it together. I'm like, man, this would probably sound great with female vocals, women's vocals, and then I
so
thought of
tell
Katy.
us about that.
Right.
Yeah,
So you
she's-
picked Katy to do
Katy,
that.
we've seen Katy
Of
around,
all the freaking
And she's got
vocalists,
power.
you pick Katy.
and yeah.
Yeah.
Who
She's awesome.
Why wouldn't you pick Katy?
Katy can belt out or lullaby
Yeah.
anything.
And she's passionate about what she's doing, and
She-
I
Absolutely.
needed all of that. I
She
needed
is
somebody
incredible.
Yeah. It's like, hey, you want to do some bunch
Oh,
of
you
work for
wanna
free?
do some
You want
stuff,
to do a bunch
Katy?
of work for free and give up your spare time for a while? And she'd be like, yeah, I would actually.
She's incredible. She's one of my girl crushes.
Yeah. And so we kind of bounced some ideas back and forth, and she did most of the lyrics and came up with the melodies and stuff herself. And I didn't even worry about it. I'm just like, Katy, go ahead, do your thing. You know it's gonna be good. Same thing with like when we worked with Tim Owens. It's so nice to work with people who are like professionals because you have ideas and you can hand it over to them and then
trust that
you
they're
trust.
going to
And then I'd
keep
rather
it safe and do what needs to be
Right.
done, and they're not going to change you or change your thought.
Right.
They're just going to enhance you.
And when I pick somebody to work with or whatever, am working with somebody or they pick me to work with, I don't try to like micromanage anything they do because obviously you're working with them for a reason because
They're creative.
They're good and they're creative, so don't get in their way
Yeah.
and let them do let them do what makes them
What they
somebody
do.
that you want to be working with. So just get out of the way, let them do their thing, and that's what she did, and it came out great. And
Wow.
Mike did a little background vocals on there too, and Mike's all over that too. He sings a little too, this guy.
Cool. That's like Tim. Tim doesn't usually
Yeah.
sing. And I'm like, Tim, why not? You're a good singer. He's like,
No.
yeah.
I sing
Well,
little bits here
yeah.
and there.
I think of all the people here, there are hundreds here. You just can't see them. John should start the take it away.
I think she's giving you
A cue.
All right.
Take it away.
So we're going to hear from who?
Trigger Pig.
Trigger Pig.
And who's going to tell us about, who's going to introduce that for us?
We got the Afterlife by Trigger Pig, and
And
take it away, Katy.
Katy Trigger Pig.
Boom.
Hey guys, it's Katy Ashe. I'd like to introduce the next song, which is The Afterlife by Trigger Pig, featuring me. We had a really good time collaborating on this. The guys came to me with this beautiful, incredible piece of music that was just so intense. And they said, "You want to write a song about like the world ending?" And I was like, I can do that. So we collaborated, and then we got to record up in Hudson Falls, Mike Mumblo's place, and we had a really good time. It was like kind of in between recording sessions and shows on my end, back at a time where we were playing out live a lot more than we are right now. But it was a really great experience. These guys can shred, and I'm like super proud to have worked with all of them, and I'm super proud to have been a part of that album. And I hope you guys enjoy The Afterlife.
Time is closing in, and the end is near. I can't seem to find the feeling that I'm looking for. I can hear the voices screaming, only fear. But I can't help hoping that we'll all find something more. Don't miss it for a moment. Second
Ooh, that scratchy
Yeah,
record.
Dude,
John.
dude,
Awesome.
dude.
Thank you
was
very
awesome.
much. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
That was very cool.
Awesome work on that album.
And you
we
said
have
who was doing the who was also singing at the end with Katy?
Mike.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that was.
He's unstoppable.
Can I ask a stupid question?
You
Sure.
always do.
Who said that?
Nobody.
The
Papa P.
only stupid question is the one you don't ask.
Yes,
So,
that's correct.
where did Trigger Pig come from?
Well, we had
It's mommy.
right,
Sorry.
and we formed this band, and we were, making a record here, and we had to name it something. So what happens when you get a bunch of dudes like us in a room, and you gotta be serious, be like, all right, what's this song or band or album gonna be named? It starts off with like one or two like actual reasonable pitches, and then everybody's brain just goes in the trash, and it's all sweat and gutter language, and nothing that could ever be uttered again in society, really. I mean,
Yeah.
True.
So
Yeah.
that went on for a while, and just out of frustration, I guess, because you come what do you name your project, and you just got kind of like weird and frustrated about it, or you're like, I don't know.
Well, I think that's cool.
So, anyways, I guess Mike found us saying, and it just just came up with Trigger Pig, and it just it's kind of like the album. It's like, what is our album exactly? We don't really know. We recorded some music. We like it pretty good. Hopefully, other people will like it too. And then we come up with this name that's just outrageous and whatever. Trigger Pig.
Trigger should like dead on aim,
Yeah.
right? When you think of a trigger, you got to aim.
Trigger is something
and
that-
then
that
pig,
ticks
you
you
got to
off
think
or-
they're extremely intelligent
Yeah.
and useful. I'm not going to say anything else.
And symbiotic dissertation just had too many syllables.
It's kind of fun to say. What's your band's name? Trigger Pig. And everybody looks to be like, oh, really?
It is though. I mean,
Trigger Pig.
it's something you remember.
Yes.
It is something
We
you
should
remember.
add some pig sounds to our
we're
elephants.
an a cappella group.
We should have had that tonight.
Oh man,
So
Should've had a
John, that's
button
so
for
cool.
that.
That is really good. We've enjoyed every time we played that.
thank
your
you.
bands.
Thanks for being
and
here.
everybody.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so
Thank
much for
you
coming
all
over.
for being
Thank you
here.
all for listening.
Yeah, we've enjoyed your company tonight.
And actually, yes, it was a true pleasure having you
Pleasure's
here.
all mine.
Yeah,
I put on a good shirt for this too.
all right. And thank you
Well,
out there,
good for my
everybody.
debut.
Everybody that sent in music. Thank everybody that watched,
Yeah.
letting us into your living rooms or bedrooms or washrooms or studios
Basements,
or basements or
garage.
wherever the hell you're watching or whatever. And
Hey, we got one more thing though. It's
Dan,
not-
Dan says encore here. Dan,
not-
Dan
It's
Ashton.
different this time.
It's-
We have something different for you.
We played
Something
we played
special.
Trigger Pig would have been our encore. However, we had John here, and we could not resist that opportunity. So we do have a little something.
Yeah, we have a video from Mark Parabek, and it's all about how music makes you feel.
Yeah.
And there's no way to really describe it anymore than to say, take
it
it away, Mark.
I just love when artists, express themselves and they dedicate themselves to their craft and they come out here and do this for all of us. I love it.
Amazing. I can't use just one word. It makes me want to boogie on down.
Jubilation. Give me an adjective. Like the best you feel.
Like ever.
Ever.
Yeah, and bebopping and just being part of something.
Enthusiastic.
I love music, and I was here a couple times last summer. The quality. Does music get to your soul? Is that like why you play music?
Oh, definitely.
shorts today?
I was really wet and sweaty, and I went with a bathing suit.
I love it. Well, happy birthday, Travis.
Thank you.
Yeah, what do you love about performing? Like, what is it that gets you?
Let's see, what do I love about performing? Having a great crowd is always like my favorite part, but if there's not a great crowd, it doesn't matter because we can live in a world within each other and just perform to each other. And that's how I get to the gigs where there's no one there or something.
Richie?
What I love about performing, I think, is pretty much like that moment that, like, you know, we start to like play a song that we either play, I think we play well, or like it's just a fun song to play, and like I start to like feel it and start to dance and stuff, and like I get to see that moment when there's other people there that, like, whether they're just showing up and like, oh, I love this song, or like I know this song, like there's that moment where they're like, oh, and like that's what I love the most about.
Does music make you feel? Just give me an adjective.
Hoochie coochie, coochie hoochie.
Fantastic.
Horny.
Oh, okay, back to you. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Too much thinking. Yeah, you're right. I don't. It makes me just makes me at ease.
It's euphoric.
Music is just a wonderful distraction from everything. Like, you just, no matter what you're feeling, how you're feeling, certain music will, like, basically wipe all that away. I can definitely vouch for that recently.
Teo, what do you love about life?
About life?
Yeah, there. I'm going deeper on you.
Oh my gosh, you know what? It's actually the same thing I love about playing music, and it's the exchange of energy between one living thing and another living thing, either, you know, humans or plants or animals or anything like that. So, what's up?
What's up? Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Absolutely. You got it. Anytime. Thanks, Mark.
Yeah.
Off we go.
Ridiculous.
I don't know anything ridiculous.
Everything's ridiculous.
Life is ridiculous?
Cute. Ah, Mark, awesome
Is
job.
that-
Yeah, he does a good job of that stuff.
You did a great job, Mark. Thanks.
Man, oh man.
I'm still
and that
watching
has-
it delayed.
And there's a lot of our friends
We're
on there.
sharing energy, people.
And that's what happens
Sharing
in North
energy.
Creek.
Get some of that energy.
Yeah.
That's the show.
That's the show.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for being here, John.
man.
Thank you for
John.
coming over.
Thanks for having me.
John, thank you.
The
Keep on rocking,
Shred
man. I can't
Master.
wait
My
to
pleasure.
hear-
Thanks
We
everybody
love
for
you.
tuning
Do
in.
some videos.
Can't wait to see you play live.
Yeah,
again,
me too.
man.
Yeah, you guys got it.
Yeah.
You guys got it. Hey, you know what? I got a great idea. 10 Elephant Studios
Yeah.
can really do some rockin' videos.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, you got
Cool.
like
Good
the
idea.
Master Pete, you got Tim, you got James, and I just show
And
up.
Kelly
to help.
can make coffee.
I make
Kelly can
coffee.
make coffee and pour wine.
I try to
Yeah.
make everybody comfortable.
Right.
And I offer my opinions whether they're accepted or not, but that's just me.
Yes, you do.
All right, so thanks everybody.
Oh man, thank you guys.
We'll see you next week, I
Peace.
think. And peace.
Bless all the musicians.
See you all later.
Love
Bye.
ya.